What's going on, everybody? It's been a while since the Knight gear has released, and I haven't really made a video on it, so let's go ahead and go over all the things that make the Knight gear good, and all the things that may not be so great about it. First, let's talk about what happens if you equip all Knight gear, so Knight helmet, Knight gauntlets, Knight plate, and Knight boots. Well, the stats are going to be very funky. It's not nearly as simple as equipping all Bushido. If you equip all of the Knight gear, the strength is going to go +8, speed goes -5, shooting goes +5, passing goes -4, and technique also goes -4. As you can see from the comparison, this is Wario without any gear, and this is Wario with all Knight gear. While this max strength build isn't that bad, there's still some better options that I'll get into later in the video. Unfortunately, since it gives -5 to speed, I don't think that a full Knight armor set is going to be good on any character, but sometimes you can make it work. Also, let's be real, this gear is expensive. It's like $1,200 per character and $14,000 for all of the Knight gear, so yeah, thanks for that, Nintendo. Although you may find some uses with the other Knight gear, if you were to choose one of them that is the best, it would be the Knight gauntlets. Sometimes the Knight armor can be used to just make a previous build slightly better at its job, and this is a good example. Speed Bowser before was 18 strength, 17 speed, and 16 shooting, but if you just replace the muscle gauntlets for the Knight gauntlets instead, it goes to 18, 18, 17. And since we were minimizing passing and technique anyway, the couple points you lose in there doesn't really make a huge difference. Another good example of using the Knight gauntlets is on a character like Mario. Previously, we were focusing on maxing technique and shooting, but since long-range shots aren't nearly as important, we can take a couple points away from there and put it into strength and speed. In this example, Mario gets to 13 speed and 11 strength, which means he's not nearly as much of a liability on defense. I understand you may be worried about taking too many points away from shooting and technique, but I did a short test and it seems like it's pretty much the same even if I take a couple points out. Far shots in general are a lot harder to get now, but Mario was still able to get 42% of the shots, so that's pretty good. You're not going to be missing much with this build. A character I would not recommend using Knight armor is any kind of support character, so even though Donkey Kong does benefit from having more strength, since it gives -4 in passing, he's not going to do his job nearly as effectively as he did before. And I guess you could go with a shooting DK, but I don't really see the point in doing that. Also, I don't have the full set of Knight gear on DK because, as you can see, I'm broke. The best use, in my opinion, for the Knight gear in general, specifically the Knight gauntlets, is putting it on a character like Wario, whose job it is to score from up close and be super strong. You used to have to use the muscle gauntlets for this build, but now that you have the Knight gauntlets, you get 1 extra speed and 1 extra shooting for your build. 7 speed may seem super low, but this is not a character that's meant to be fast. Having 7 speed on a full strength character is still really good. Now there's just one more thing left to do. We're going to put some Knight armor onto these characters and see how they do. The Bowser, Wario, and Mario are exactly the same as I just showed you in the video. Once again, Wario just does a great job of out-muscling an entire team. The only person on this team that can take out Wario with the partially charged tackle is Bowser, so he's just able to walk around the crease and score. And while far shots aren't as OP as they were before, it's still nice to have a Mario or Rosalina on the team because your opponent's going to defend it more closely and you can sneak in a pass. I'm very confident with my Wario pick into A tier. He's definitely not the worst character anymore, especially with his ability to just walk up slowly and score. The Knight gauntlets give you strength, speed, and shooting, so it can go on almost any character and then they're going to be slightly better on defense. Even my most offensive player still has the ability to apply pressure and force them to taking bad shots. And another kind of hidden fact about this game is that if you have more strength and you hit someone, they stay stunned for longer. So with Wario having 25 strength, if he hits anyone, it's going to be a 4-on-3 for at least a couple seconds. Thanks to the Knight gauntlets, I can make a more balanced build of Mario, but he's still able to hit these long-range shots. That's pretty much all the information I have about the Knight gear. All I have to say is the Knight gauntlets are broken and you can basically put them on anybody. I would not recommend using a full Knight gear because the stat spread is whack, but if you can find a character it really works on, then let me know in the comments. Thank you all for watching and have a nice day.